Dear friends, the Department of English, Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji, Bhavnagar University, is pleased to announce that a certificate course on advanced academic writing for students in English studies and introduction is going to be launched in next week. In this course, we have identified some of the modules which are much necessary for the students of UG as well as PG who are pursuing their graduation programs or post-graduation programs with English studies. One of the key aspects that we have found lacking among all the students was that they are not able to write argumentative essay type answers. So one of our students, Mr. Clement, has undertaken a PhD research project, and he has identified some of the difficulty areas which we have incorporated in this certificate course. I would request Mr. Clement to tell what are those difficulty areas which you have identified under your research.
Thank you, sir. Some of the difficulties I have identified in my research are lack of understanding of the requirement for writing a literary argument, lack of understanding of the context in which a literary text is written, lack of exposure to the ways in which a literary argument is logically organized, English language competence, and appropriate linguistic choices. Those are some of the problems that I have been able to identify when I was doing my research.
Okay, very interesting. So linguistic choices, appropriate linguistic choices from there to make a literary argument. So it's a quite interesting range of problems that you have identified under this research work. Well, so what are the objectives of this particular course?
To solve then these problems, I have identified some of the objectives that this course can help students. So it can help students to raise their awareness of the requirement of writing a literary argument, scaffolding students into the language they need in order to meet these requirements. It also contains some practical exercises, academic writing, essays, and research paper. Okay. Those are the objectives of these courses.
Okay, so in this course, the participating students, either from UG or PG or even those who are pursuing their PhD research work, they will get acquainted with the awareness of the requirement of writing a literary argument, which is very much necessary from UG to PhD research work. And this course will try to scaffold students into a language they need to meet all these requirements. Yeah? And the modules will have practical sessions also in academic essay writing as well as in research paper writing also. That's very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so what are the modules that are prepared under this program?
In order to meet these objectives, these modules comprises 6 components. The first component is writing a response to a literary text. It means that it will help a student understand the requirement. The second point is academic style and language. It means that students will be taught the language they need to meet the requirement of writing a literary text. Also, the second point is about important features of a response to a literary text. And the fourth point is about writing an academic essay as a response to a literary text. And the fifth point is about writing a research paper as a response to a literary text. And the last point, which is also very important, is end of module exercises. So they will be given exercises on which they will write an essay or a research paper.
Okay, well, interesting, friends. So you can see these are the modules which are in a way very simple modules but very valuable and much necessary components of writing essay type long answers to writing research paper are included in this particular modules. If you are interested to join this course, then you will have to visit the website given here, and you will find a registration form on this website which you'll have to fill, and all the other rules and regulations of this course will be sent to the registered students. The platform, online platform, will be used for this. This course will run on hybrid mode, so there won't be face-to-face classes, but everything will run in an online mode. But we may have a couple of sessions of online face-to-face discussion also in this mode. But all the rules and regulations will be given to the registered students. If you are interested, visit this website and register yourself. Well, Mr. Clement, is there any necessary condition to register for this program?
Yes, the necessary condition to register for this program. In order to register for this program, students have to write an essay of 1,000 words on the following topics, on one of the following topics. One is, how does any of the texts they have read or studied in class reflect the Indian culture, the idea, or of the time in which those texts were written, or what commentary that those texts make upon this issue. How does the question of gender rendered in any of the texts you have studied or read or discussed? The question of culture by the diaspora in any of the texts you have read, or if you have studied various cinematic adaptation of text, write on how these adaptation appropriate the original text, or for what purpose, or you can decide to select any topic of your own and write an argumentative essay on that topic you have selected.
Okay, so it means that while filling the registration form, they have to keep one write-up of 500 to 1,000 words ready, yeah? On all these topics. You will have to keep a write-up of 500 to 1,000 words ready, and that is what you have to submit along with your registration form. And the topics are very interesting. Indian culture and society, if you have seen in any of the literatures that you can do. You can also talk about the question of gender in the literature that you have studied either in your UG or PG program. If you want to work on the cultural conflict, then diaspora literature you can pick up. Cinematic adaptations, if you have studied of a particular text made in various countries like Australia, Japan, India, UK, USA, then that also you can pick up to study. And then there is the last topic is completely open, or any topic that you like where there is the possibility of making arguments that you can write, and while you fill your registration form you have to submit this along with the registration. So we hope that this course is going to be very useful to undergrad as well as postgrad students, and we warmly welcome all of you in this particular certificate program on advanced academic writing for students in English studies. Thank you, all of you.